Hello, everybody, and welcome to the day number 3. In the previous video, you were familiar with the bank topic, situations or vocabulary we use in the bank. We also study the R sound and the different tone positions. We also relate the sound R with the sound emitted by the lion, the animal, R. That is a good connection or a good idea that you can connect and remember easily the sound R. Okay, so can you imagine what is today's activity? Let's take 1 minute to think and then you can start sharing your ideas. Okay, those were good ideas. Let's see, what do we have for today? We think that we need to review deeply and practice even more some sounds that are going to be useful for future descriptions or future conversations we are going to use. Okay, so today we are going to make a short reviewing about the next letter. And also you previously saw this letter, which is letter R. Let's study together the R. And this is a short review, okay? How can we practice this letter? Okay, we have a kind of tongue twisters, okay? These are really short, so are easy to practice and to start exercising our tongues with the letter R, okay? Remember the lion, and this sound is going to be really memorable and easy. Let's start. What is a tongue twister? Can you connect your idea, the tongue twister, with the Spanish maybe? Yeah, in Spanish, we have different of these phrases that are a little crazy to pronounce because they are difficult. You can confuse, okay, and makes your tongue exercise. Okay, let's start. We have around 6 different short tongue twisters, okay, twisters, and we are going to repeat one by one, okay? So let's start. We have red lorry, yellow lorry. Okay, your turn. Next. A really, leery, Larry rolls readily to the rod. Yes, you can get fun with this activity, so enjoy. This is your moment, okay? Repeat. A really, leery, Larry rolls readily to the rod. You can repeat. If you like, you can pause the video and start repeating, yes, word by word, okay? Don't desperate because we are practicing. Okay, this is a warm-up, warm-up activity, okay? Okay, let's continue. Rory's lawn rake rarely rakes really right. Again, Rory's lawn rake rarely rakes really right. Your turn. Let's continue. Lucky rabbits like to cause a ruckus. Lucky rabbits like to cause a ruckus. Your turn. Let's continue. I looked right at Larry's rally and left in a hurry. Very good. Round and round, the rugged, rocks, the rugged, rascal, run. Yes, a short, quite difficult, no? But you can start practicing. This is slow. This is step by step. Don't desperate and try to pronounce these tongue twisters fast. This is an exercise with R. That's why we are doing. We are working on our R letters. Okay. Very good. A recommendation for this activity: don't try to translate into Spanish these 6 tongue twisters, because maybe you can get confused. Okay, the better is to practicing without using the dictionary so far. Okay, very good. Let's try to do it a little faster. Okay, I'm going to start. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Good. Let's continue. A really leery Larry rolls weedly to the rock. You can do it. It's your turn. Let's go. It's normal if you are like, you're having some issues with the movement of your tongue. Okay, it's normal. Okay, very good. Let's try. Okay, it's not like it's not your obligation to make this so faster, but this is the practice and the fun part to start practicing with these short tongue twisters. Let's try with the third. Rory's long rake rarely rakes really night. Right, sorry, right. Okay, continue. Very good, okay. You are doing this a little faster, yeah, that's the idea. Let's continue. Lucky rabbits like to cause a ruckus. Excellent, very good. Let's move on. I looked right at Larry's rally and left in a hurry. A tip is to give a good intonation too. So you can make the sound long and support in that sound, no? Very good. Okay, let's continue. The next is round and round the rugged, round and round the rugged rocks. I'm going to repeat. Round and round the rugged rocks, the rugged rascal ran. Good. Okay, the idea of this activity, apart of getting fun, is to practice with your partner, okay? And this practice is going to take us around 10 minutes, okay? The idea is that you practice first individually, okay? Fred, Lori, and with your partner, okay? You exchange, you practice, no? One of you practice with the 3 first tongue twisters and the other one practice with the last 3 tongue twisters. Okay, so you can hear, okay, I think, and when you finish this practice in pairs, you can provide a kind of feedback. For example, if you hear that your partner is pronouncing in this way, no? Red, lorry, yellow, lorry. Now, you can provide a feedback. You say, okay, it's nice, the intonation, it's very good, no? Always the feedback must be positive, okay, in a positive way. For example, Pepito, no? I think that the intonation is good, but maybe you can sound in this way, red. And you can remember, or you can remind to your partner the sound of R, like the lion sound. Okay, So the idea is that you practice with your partner, okay? You three and your partner three of these tongue twisters. And in the end of this activity, provide a short feedback. Remember that this feedback must be in a positive manner, okay? You can say, you did this good, but you can improve in this other thing, okay? So the idea is this. For this activity, we are going to take around 10 minutes, okay? And then we are going to come back for our next activity. Okay, I was listening to you. Very good practice. Okay, what is next in this part? Do you remember that part of the unit is to practice the TH combination? Well, this is a short review, but this time we are going to focus on a very important sound that we are going to see in this unit, especially if we talk about the numbers. Okay, a question for you is, what are the ordinal numbers and what is the difference between ordinal and cardinal? Can you discuss with your partner for 2 minutes? Let's start. Exactly. When we talk about the ordinal numbers, we are referring to providing or to provide an order. When we talk about ordinal numbers, we are providing an order to the things. I mean, first, second, third, and so on. For example, let's suppose that I'm going to provide you a direction. And I'm going to use this number to give you the ideas in an order way, in an organized way, okay? So let me provide you an example. Let's suppose that I'm going to tell you this. Hey, my friend, first you need to walk around the city. Second, you need to cross the sidewalk. And third, you need to walk or go straight 2 blocks. And there you are going to find a drugstore. Yes, I'm using these ordinal numbers like connectors to provide an order to my explanation. Okay, so very good. That is the idea of the ordinal numbers, and the cardinals is to talk about a sequence of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is the difference between the ordinal and the cardinal. Now, as we are reviewing the TH combination, and I hope so far you could practice before the combination of TH. Can you tell me how to pronounce the TH combination? Yes, exactly. You place your tongue between your teeth. Exactly. And you blow, the air, you blow or expose the air. So in this way. You can exaggerate in this exercise, as I told you before, no? Yes, exactly. We previously practiced some words, some ideas. Yes, you remember, very good. Okay, in this time we are going to, do you remember that the unit is about the banks, and the banks are related to numbers, to figures, to big quantities, okay, amounts. So it's important to manage this kind of vocabulary if we talk about the TH combination. We can relate with the ordinal numbers because the most of these, okay, use a TH combination in the end of each word. For example, these TH combinations are going to start from the number 4 in the ordinal numbers and continue in an infinitive way. Okay. For example, we have first. Okay, repeat after me. First, second, third. Yes. Third, fourth, fifth, exaggerate, six, seven, repeat, seven, eight, nine, 10. Yes, it sounds fun. Okay, let's continue with the next column. We have the other numbers that start. This column starts with 11 in cardinal until the 20 in cardinal, no? So let's continue with our pronunciation. Okay, you repeat after me. 11. Yes. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Good. 17. 18. Open your mouth. Exaggerate. 19. 20th. Listen. 20th. Exactly. Very good. As you see, the pronunciation of these numbers are different. It's different. Okay. For example, you can listen the difference if you say 5 and you say 5th. Let's see another example. When we talk about 13, in the cardinal number is pronounced in this way. 13. No? We talk about this number in cardinal. Okay? 13. But if we talk about the pronunciation in ordinal, it changes. Okay? It's not 13. No, it's 13. You need to pronounce the H in the end because you need to make the sound different. It's very important. So the other person can understand you. Yes. You need to make the sound different. Okay. I mean, you need to make the difference between the sound in ordinal and cardinal. For example, if I say the cardinal number, the cardinal sound for this number is 15. That is a cardinal. But if I say, for example, the pronunciation of the ordinal, it's different. It's 15. Yes, you need to pronounce well this TH combination. Okay? Okay, my friends. So, in this activity, I have a question. Before starting practice, okay? In which situations, I want you to think in this question. In which situations do you think we use the most these ordinal numbers? Again, I'm going to repeat the question. In which situations do you think we use the most the ordinal numbers? So take 2 minutes to discuss the ideas with your peer partner. Exactly, good ideas. Very good. So in this time it's time to start practicing. Okay. So what you are going to do is practice the pronunciation of these ones. And also you are going to provide a feedback to your classmate. Okay, you two, one of you are going to start describing the numbers, okay, loudly. So the other person is going to hear you. And then you are going to switch. You are going to hear to your partner, and your partner is going to pronounce loudly the numbers. When you finish, you can provide a feedback. You know how to make that. And also, you are going to, okay, for this activity, you are going to think how you can make a combination, for example, of, if I want to say this number in cardinal, I want you to think for this number or this number. If I want to form these numbers in cardinal, okay, can you think how we can make this combination? Let's start thinking, okay? How can you pronounce these words or these numbers, sorry, in cardinal? In ordinal, sorry, in ordinal. How do you pronounce these numbers in ordinal? I mean the combination, for example, 21, 22, 23, or 31, or 42, or 53. How do you pronounce these combinations of numbers in ordinal? So I want you to discuss with your partner and start thinking. Very good. I was observing that you were thinking about how to pronounce those numbers. Let's confirm and let's check together. Let's suppose that I have this combination. Okay, and I need to tell these numbers in cardinal, in ordinal, sorry, in ordinal. So what you need to do is to use the first number here and pronounce like it is 20, no? 20. You pronounce the first number like cardinal number, okay? And the second one is going to be pronounced like the ordinal, 20. And you complete the next exercise. Can you pronounce the next numbers and next quantities in ordinal numbers? I want to see that. Talking about the second. How would it be? Very good. 30, the first number in cardinal form, and the second in ordinal. So 34. Very good. And talking about the third, how would it be? Yes, 50 in cardinal, and the second one in ordinal. Third. Exactly. When you want to talk about these numbers, 21, 34, 53, 68, and you want to use these numbers in ordinal form, always the first number is going to be in cardinal, and the second one is going to be in ordinal. Okay, so finally you have these combinations, 21st, 34th, and 53rd. This is the idea. Okay. Now, the practice is with your partner, you are going to create different numbers combinations. For example, you create at least 10 combinations in Ordinal, okay? And you are going to start practice them, okay? So you create different combinations in Ordinal, and you start practicing, okay? So then we are going to come back to do the final activity. And for this activity, you take just 5 minutes. Very good, my friends. So this is going to be our last activity. If we talk about the tongue twisters, okay. Now we are going to do our final exercise. We are going to combine the first activity and the second activity, and we have this activity, okay? So we combine this one, the tongue twisters, and the TH termination, and we have finally this exercise. Okay, so you repeat after me. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. It's going to be a little hard, but believe me, this is going to be totally helpful for you. For the future exercise we will do, okay? So I will repeat again. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. And you can repeat this audio the times you need, okay? So as much as possible, start practicing because this is going to be the homework and this is going to be individual. What you need to do is you have to record your voice, okay? Telling me this tongue twister talk, okay? So you say that 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. This is a key of the practice, okay, my friends? So this is going to be the homework for today. And then we are going to see the exercise and the next exercise, in this case, a conversation for the day number 4. Okay, so see you everyone. Good luck.